Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cordell Lady Blue Devil basketball today. Yes, it is morning, 10:30 in the morning. A nice start right here at the Western Equipment Classic in Arapahoe, Oklahoma, home of the Arapahoe Butler Indians. And they've already introduced the Sayre Lady Eagles, who Cordell will be playing, and the Cordell Lady Blue Devils are being introduced as we speak right here. Good. We got Casey Lee starting. Got Madison Damon, Andrea Palmer, Megan Brown, Taylor Jaworski, and Casey Lee starting tonight. This is her first start since she had a little incident back in December, so we're glad to see her back on the court. She did have playing time on Tuesday. For the Sayre Lady Eagles, Brian Richardson's your coach with Stacy Wilson assistant. They will start Jenny Easter, Bailey Sterling, Ryan Richardson, Kelby Wilson, and Carly Easter. The Sayre team has been a monster team for Cordell to play the last year or two. At one time, Cordell owned Sayre, and in the last year or so, the Sayre Lady Eagles have been able to handle back and do a good job on that end of it. Casey Lee will be jumping center against Carly Easter. Carly Easter is the younger sister to Jenny Easter. This is a north-south court.
That was well said. The younger sister, not the little sister.
Right, the younger sister. And usually you see the younger siblings have learned more from the older siblings, and it makes for a good contest all the way around. The Sayre Lady Eagles control the tip out on the right side to Kelby Wilson. Her mama's the assistant coach. Lob pass inside, stolen away by the Lady Blue Devils. Madison Damon takes that one, hands it off to Megan Brown. Megan on the right side, back over to Madison on the left side. Good defense by Sayre, swarming defense by Sayre as they come out and get in your face in a hurry. Looking for a pass, goes over to Taylor Jaworski, back out to Madison Damon, down to the left corner to Casey Lee. Working out around the perimeter right here. Sayre in their zone defense right here, going to put pressure on the ball into Casey Lee. Left side puts it up, and it's tipped out of bounds by Sayre. It hit one of the Sayre Lady Eagles as it hit the out-of-bounds stripe. Good effort right there, but Casey did not have an open shot on the left side. Megan Brown to inbound to Casey Lee. Left side comes in, point-blank range, rolls across the rim. She tries to tap it back up, and it's out of bounds off of the Lady Blue Devils. No score in the contest, and we've only played a minute right here. Both these teams are going to get physical and get after the ball from top to bottom. Inbound out here to the Sayre Lady Eagles. Good pressure in the backcourt by Andrea Palmer. Comes over to Jenny Easter. Back over to the far side. Back to Jenny Easter again over the right side. Casey Lee almost got in front of that pass to Sterling. Back out high on the right side. The Lady Eagles with the ball. Look at no, she wasn't going to shoot that three. We're going to work the perimeter right here and see what we can find. Into the right side to Wilson. Turn shot, it's off the rim, no good. Rebound by Taylor Jaworski. She has a good, strong presence inside on offense and defense. Down to Andrea Palmer, right side to Casey Lee. Back out high to Megan. Left side over to Madison. Madison in the paint to Taylor Jaworski. Taylor goes down immediately to hang on to that ball, fighting for the ball. 2 Sayre Lady Eagles and 1 Lady Blue Devil, but Cordell wins the matchup on that one, and Megan Brown will inbound for the Lady Blue Devils on the north end of the court here as she gets ready to inbound into Taylor on the left corner. Back out high to Madison. Madison Damon with the ball. Back over to Megan Brown. Baseline left to Casey Lee. Off the glass. Won't go. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up. And then loses the ball out of bounds underneath the Cordell basket.
Yeah, you got to have those easy baskets if you're going to beat these girls.
Pretty physical, but the Sayre Lady Eagle defense is keeping it from being easy anywhere on the floor. Ball comes out to Ryan Richardson. Back over to Jenny Easter. Back to Ryan Richardson. Back over down court to Sayre. Good steal away by Taylor Jaworski. She jumped in front of that pass, makes the pass down the right side to Andrea Palmer. The breakaway is not there, and it'll be out of bounds off of Sayre. It'll be Cordell ball. Good hustle, good determination. Couldn't get the easy layup, so set it up and then reset the offense for Cordell.
Knocked out of bounds by Bailey Sterling there for the Lady Eagles.
Inbound to Taylor Jaworski. Taylor hands back off to Madison Damon. Out high to Andrea Palmer. Palmer with the ball. Left side over to Megan Brown. Megan works in. One dribble. They double team at the point of the ball down to Andrea Palmer. Right side baseline. Cross court out to Megan Brown. 3 ball up. Back iron right there. Rebounded by number 14, Kelby Wilson. A foul on Cordell, a little over the back foul. on probably.
They're going to call Casey Lee on that one.
Casey Lee gets that one.
Yes, number 32.
She draws her first one. She's just reaching for the ball. Didn't mean to foul her, Coach. No problem. On the far side, the ball crosses the timeline down to Easter. Easter down the right corner. Cross-court pass. Top of the key. We go again into the paint. Back out right side. 3-ball by Jenny Easter. Off the rim, no good. And Megan Brown with the rebound. She'll bring it down the court in a hurry to Casey Lee. Right side layup. First points of the ball game come at the 5:02 mark.
And she threaded the needle on that pass ahead to Casey streaking down the court.
That was a great deal. There, Megan Brown steals that one, almost gets out of bounds here on the near side, and it'll be out on Cordell. They're seeing their passes and making some options right there. Number 5 will check in for the Sayre Lady Eagles.
Another Easter.
That'll be Kylie Easter, sophomore. Okay. Are they twins there, Kylie and Carly?
I'm going to guess they are. That's going to be the guess.
Carly, yeah, they're both sophomores, yeah. Shot from the left side by Sayre, and Casey Lee with the rebound for the Lady Blue Devils.
What we're seeing here early is right now the Lady Blue Devils are just out hustling the Lady Eagles. They're getting to the loose balls, and they're getting to some rebounds that they probably shouldn't be getting to.
And that's okay. I'm all in favor of that one. Cordell has the lead. That's a takeaway by the Sayre Lady Eagles. And a 2-0 lead for Cordell, but Sayre has the ball down on the left corner.
Yeah.
Cross court out on the right side. Shot put up from Easterland right there.
Yeah, that's a good way to call it. We've seen these Easter girls over the years stretch the court with their perimeter shooting.
When you got 3 of them out of the 5 on the court, that tells you it's Easterland there. So
yeah.
Back out to Casey Lee. Back out to Madison Damon. Down Casey in the corner, down low to Andrea Palmer. Tries to get it into Taylor. Taylor is swarmed anytime she gets near that ball. There's 2 or 3 on top of her. Dual possession goes to the Sayre Lady Eagles. They'll inbound on the north end, headed to the south end. Cordell leads 2-0, and we've played more than halfway through this first quarter of play here at the Arapahoe Butler Western Equipment
There's
Classic.
A steal by Andrea Palmer.
Good job, Andrea. She looks for help. Left side over to goes out of bounds off of Cordell. Good idea, good thought. That will develop and come on through here in just a little bit. Timeout on the floor by Sayre. We'll take a break and join them. You're listening to the Western Equipment Classic right here on Fox Radio.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Western Equipment Classic. You need to come by here today. I mean, it's going to be a little cloudy and cool out. Come by here inside. They got a nice concession stand. Going to have some great ball games all day long. The Lady Blue Devils and the Sayre Lady Eagles kicking off the Classic here with a 10:30 tip. And Cordell leads 2-0 here more than halfway through this first half. There's a good steal by Taylor Jaworski. And then drag your pivot foot a little bit, and it's a turnover for Cordell. Can't fault the effort there.
Yeah, I think he just didn't want to go to the other end of the court, so he called
We're not going to talk about it. We know that official real well. There's a couple of calls been made from half court down here. So ball comes down to Sayre, shot from 10 foot out on the right side, and Kelby Wilson has her first 2 points of the ball game. We're tied up at 2 with 3:17 to go in this first period of play. Out to Andrea Palmer, baseline down to Casey Lee. That pass, good thought, just didn't work. Long pass down court. Kelby Wilson, shot goes up and in for the layup. Back-to-back deuces for Kelby Wilson. Gives Sayre the lead. We'll take another break. You're listening to the Western Equipment Classic on Fox Radio.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV, Appliance, and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett, and Ashley Furniture. Bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV, Appliance, and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Back here at the Western Equipment Classic, it'll be Cordell Lady Blue Devil ball. Coach Rogers needed to talk to her girls, get them to settle down a little bit. What happened to the 2-0 lead? Well, Sayre made 2 deuces, and they got the lead doubled up on Cordell. Andrew Palmer gets it down to Megan. Tries to get Sayre is up-tempoed on the defense right here. Going to be a foul on Cordell.
Yeah, it seems like Coach Brian Richardson over there got his girls to wake up a little bit. They're in full gear now as far as the hustle, and they're making the basket feeds into their overall game plan. They love pressing the ball after a make.
And they're doing a good job of it right here. Ball comes out to Kylie Easter down the right side to Kelby Wilson down the corner to number 10. It's Bailey Sterling. Shot from way outside. 3 ball off the back iron right there. Taylor Jaworski with the rebound has to fight through traffic just to get that ball down to Megan Brown. Right side to Andrew Palmer. Andrew back to Megan, back to Madison Damon, back to Megan Brown. Megan with the ball cross court over to
telegraphed.
Stolen away by Sayre. Down court we go to Carly Easter. She saves it at the baseline. Right side for the layup is Sterling. Off the glass too hard. Casey Lee with the rebound for Cordell. Clears it back out to Madison Damon. Right side to Megan.
Good
down
pass.
Low. Andrew Palmer point blank range. Andrew Palmer with the deuce, and we're tied at 4.
Megan Brown with both the assists on the baskets for the Lady Blue Devils.
Good look, good way to see the floor and help your teammates out. Over on the far side is Sterling with the ball. Comes back to Kylie Easter. Back over to the right side into Ryan Richardson. Back out to Kylie, left side 3 ball. Money.
Yeah, we had a good angle on that one. That looked good from the moment it left her hand.
She had a good stance, good setup, and it goes from there. 7-4 is the lead for the Sayre Lady Eagles over the Lady Blue Devils here with 1:29 to go in this first period of play. Back over the left side to Casey Lee. Back out to Madison. Back to Megan on the right side. Megan Brown with the ball. Holds it high.
Back door's open if they're looking.
That's what they're trying to work, to pull the defense out a little bit further and get a good aim right there. As you see Casey Lee sneaking in on the backside. Just not there yet. you know Ryan Richardson's not going to let her do that because Dad might mention it to her at a break here. So out at the top of the key to Megan Brown. Megan holds the ball high. Starts to work in down to 55 seconds. Andrew Palmer right side. Casey Lee baseline right. Back out to Megan. Cross court over to Madison Damon. Damon turn around, loses it out of bounds to the Sayre Lady Eagle bench right here. And it was tipped out of bounds by Sayre. So it'll be Cordell ball. And you got 2 Lady Blue Devils going to check in. Camden Davis and Lacey Birch as they come in. Taylor Jaworski and Madison Damon come out to take a little breather.
And number 3, Jenny Easter, comes in for the Lady Eagles.
She's back in, okay.
And another one coming in for the Eagles, number 25. I have her as Miranda Snodgrass.
Okay. Inbound for the Lady Blue Devils out to Megan Brown out high. Left side over to Camden Davis. Down the left corner to Casey Lee. Casey Lee back to Camden. Camden to Casey Lee. You got numbers down baseline left, but you know the Sayre defense is going to collapse on that. Andrew Palmer sneaking in on the backside. Camden Davis with the ball, trying to spread out the defense a little bit more.
Playing for the last shot here in the first quarter.
Down to 20 seconds to go in the quarter as Sayre leads 7-4. She'll back up, trying to draw the defense out a little bit. Run play out to Megan Brown on the right side, down to Andrew Palmer. Back out to Camden Davis. Left side over to the corner to Casey Lee down low left side. Comes back
5 seconds.
Top of the key, puts it up. Had a good idea. Rolled across the rim, wouldn't go anywhere. And at the end of the first period of play, it's Cordell 4, Sayre 7. We'll take a 1-minute break and be right back. You're listening to Western Equipment Classic right here on Fox Radio.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554, Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, Communities of Care.
The Western Equipment Classic, it'll be Cordell Lady Blue Devil ball. They'll inbound on the near side. Andrea Palmer is there to inbound to Megan Brown in the backcourt. Megan will cross the timeline, and we set up and work it into the right side to Andrew Palmer. Down low to Casey Lee. Casey Lee dribbles out, turns around, puts it up, has her shot blocked by Bailey Sterling, and then Bailey gets the loose ball and comes back down the court to Kelby Wilson. Wilson on the left side, out high to Ryan Richardson. Ryan Richardson down the right corner, back over to Wilson. Back out to Richardson in the paint to Sayre, and it'll be tipped out of bounds by Cordell. It'll still be Sayre Lady Eagle ball underneath their own basket on the south end of the floor. Ball inbound out, comes out here to Ryan Richardson. She'll work over to the right side to Jenny Easter. Jenny Easter down in the corner to Carly Easter. But just an Easter parade right here, so sorry about that. Ryan Richardson with the ball, comes down low left side. A travel called on Sayre, number 21. Carly Easter, okay. Trying to work it up. A little more pressure defense by the Sayre Lady Eagles. They meet the Lady Blue Devils at 3/4 court.
Well, they got away with one there.
And Andrew Palmer in the paint to Megan Brown. She has her pockets picked. It'll go back to the Sayre Lady Eagles. And down court in a hurry, down low in the paint from 8 foot out off the rim by Kelby Wilson. Comes out to the Cordell Lady Blue Devils.
That's unusual for her. That didn't look like her normal shot.
No.
There. Now I don't know what happened.
She
to
is
her.
wearing a brace on her leg this year, and I know one of the other Sayre Lady Eagles does. Coach's daughter Ryan wears a brace, but she doesn't have as much this year as she has in the past. Ball comes out top of the key. Shot from that point.
That's good.
Good shot by Lacey Birch. Is it a 2 or a 3?
3. I think they gave you 3.
Okay, they gave her a 3 on that one. We're tied again in this ball game. So down on the far side.
And just kind of watching Coach Brian Richardson over there. If a girl messes up one too many times, she's on the bench pretty quick.
It don't take much. Well, it's not that they don't respect each other. It's neither coach wants to lose this ball game.
That's exactly right. These two are very competitive with one another.
You're setting the standard. Casey Lee puts up a shot, has it blocked, comes back the other way to the Sayre Lady Eagles. Richardson with the ball, dishes off left side. Layup for Carly Easter, her first 2 points of the ball game, and a 9-7 lead for the Lady Eagles. Down to Andrew Palmer, right side. That little elbow guard out there has her pockets picked and taken away. The ball comes loose down to Lacey Birch. Goes through the paint, puts it up to Camden Davis, and a foul called on Sayre Lady Eagles. And 3 or 5? 5, I believe.
Yep, 5.
5 gets her first foul. Kylie Easter draws her first foul, and this will put Camden Davis on the free throw line to shoot free shots. First free shot. Come on, Camden, make these. You've got to get the lid off the bucket on your free shots. Now she'll be okay on her second attempt. Right here. 9-7, a 2-point lead for the Sayre Lady Eagles over the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. And
that one just
rolls around left side. Casey Lee out hustles everybody, but touches it and it goes out of bounds off of. They're going to say it's out of bounds off of Sayre. Okay.
Casey Lee got 2 of her hands on it, but the Sayre girl knocked it out.
Knocked it out of her hands.
That's going to be my story on it. So
I'll believe you.
I'm just going to agree with the guy with the whistle.
That's unusual too.
Well, it went our way.
Okay,
it went our way.
We'll take that one then.
Yeah, I'm fair as long as it goes my way.
There you go. Call it for me instead of against me. Out on the far side to Camden Davis. Hands it off to Lacey Birch. Birch back over to Camden Davis on the left side. Good defense by Sayre. Almost picked a pocket there. Out to Megan. Down the right corner, Casey Lee. And you can see from the Sayre defense, it's going to be ball control. Who handles it better? Casey Lee, 3 ball. A little bit long, goes down to Kylie Easter. She'll bring it down the middle of the court. Going to challenge somebody out on the left side to Kelby Wilson. 3 ball off the rim, no good. Rebounded out by Casey Lee for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils as we head back to the north end.
Casey Lee with good position on the rebound there.
Good ball control out there to Camden Davis. Down the corner to Megan Brown. I'm sorry about that one. That was Madison Damon back out to Megan now on the top of the key. Working up the defense. Under 5 minutes to go in this first half of play. Sayre has the 9-7 lead in this ball game. And ball comes back out to Madison Damon. Defense by Sayre keeps everybody at bay right here. Down to Casey Lee in the left corner. Down low to Megan Brown looking for a little give and go. She might as well come in and dribble through somewhere. Triple teamed right there, and finally Cordell loses control of the ball. Ball comes down the court, big time shot put up by Carly Easter, going to have a foul called on Cordell. As a little up tempo right there, and Madison Damon had a good idea, but she's called for the foul, and it'd be no.
No, Madison got drew the foul.
She
they
got
both
charged into.
Yeah, they both got there at the same time. If Easter had pulled up and just kissed it off the glass, she'd had an easy basket and no foul. But she tried to go through the defense, and Mr. Official didn't care for that too much. And there's a good pass. Couldn't convert.
Down to Megan Brown, right side, comes back to the other way to Kelby Wilson. Wilson goes left side for the layup, and that one is good. So Kelby Wilson has 3 deuces. 6 of the 11 points for the Sayre Lady Eagles, and a double dribble called on Cordell, so that's a turnover for Cordell, and they'll give the ball back to the Sayre Lady Eagles. Number 1 checks in for the Sayre Lady Eagles, and that'll be Destiny Moeller.
4 minutes remaining in the first half. Lady Eagles lead this one 11-7.
Destiny Moeller in with the ball over the far side to Kelby Wilson, right side back out to Moeller on the near side. Top of the key again, working the ball. Back to Moeller on the left wing. She must be a shooter because she's standing out high on the left side. 21 puts up the shot off the rim. Who out hustles that when it goes to the Cordell bench off the Sayre Lady Eagles is Ryan Richardson was at least trying for it. And so we'll go the other way for the Lady Blue Devils. 3:41 to go in this first half of play. Sayre leads by 4 at 11-7. Let's see. Down the court we go to.
Oh, we got lucky on that one.
Megan Brown to tie it.
Get in there.
Rolls around 3 times. Ooh. Good job right there. Fighting for the ball. Good position. Way to hang in there. And Casey Lee was hanging there, and she's just fine as she went over the. They were tied up, and she was pulled over the back of Carly Easter, and it would be Sayre Lady Eagle ball right here. Back to the near side to Destiny Moeller. Moeller in the paint to number 14 is Rich. Back out to Moeller on the left side. Shot put up from 3-point land. Casey Lee with the rebound. Clears it out to Megan Brown. Megan brings it down the left side in the paint to Taylor Jaworski. She outfights everybody for that one. And timeout called by Coach Rogers. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to the Western Equipment Classic right here on Fox Radio.
From the moment you walk through the door, Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell will delight your senses. We have gift items to please any recipient and new items coming in all the time, along with beautiful flowers and arrangements for every occasion. Our foremost wish is to provide you with quality service and products so we can see you returning through our door again and again. New owners Terry and Donna Jones welcome you to come in anytime and see all of the new additions and the continued traditions at Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell.
As we come back to the Western Equipment Classic, you got the Cordell Lady Blues and the Sayre Lady Eagles. Next game up will feature the Sayre Eagles and the Lokiba Sickles Panthers for the boys game, game 2 of the day. We'll be bringing you all those ball games, no problem here. 3:06 to go in this first half of play. Sayre leads 11-7, a 4-point lead. Cordell inbounds to Casey Lee on the far side, back out to Madison Damon, back to Megan Brown. In the paint to Taylor Jaworski, into Casey Lee, right side to Andrea Palmer from 10. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded out by Ryan Richardson. And as we head to the other end of the court, checked up right there, Sterling with the ball, left side. Wing comes back out to Richardson. Richardson starts to work the ball, and she gets it down to Bailey Sterling. She puts it up a 3-pointer shot, and it's saved back on the floor to Taylor Jaworski. Good for Cordell, not good for Sayre. Madison Damon with the ball, clears it out to Megan Brown. Megan from the right side out high, gets back over to Madison Damon. 2:22 to go here in this first half of play. Nobody working real hard right here over to Casey Lee. They are working hard, but they're taking their time trying to run a program, trying to figure out the Sayre defense, as Sayre has Cordell kind of blocked out of the middle, and hands it off to Taylor Jaworski. Taylor back down to Megan Brown in the right corner, back into Taylor. She'll go in, tries to go in, but bounce it off of the Sayre Lady Eagles.
Aggressive there.
And a little pressure right there on Sayre number 11. Ryan Richardson draws her first foul for the Lady Eagles. And it'll be an inbound play for Cordell. Gets it into Andrea Palmer, left side over to Madison Damon, down to left corner to Casey Lee. Casey Lee is double teamed and has her pockets picked. They dribble out of bounds, or a foul on Cordell. Out of bounds off of Cordell, knocked it out. So it'll be Sayre ball into Ryan Richardson. Ryan Richardson to the near side to Destiny Moeller. Moeller on the left wing. She gets the double team down the left side to Carly Easter in the paint. Comes out, and good defense by the Lady Blue Devils. Madison Damon comes up with a loose ball. She'll bring it down the court at the top of the key. Works over to Megan Brown on the right side. Megan takes her time, works into the middle of the court. Trying to set up the offense here. Minute 20 to go in this first half of play. Sayre leads 11-7. Casey Lee in the left corner. Back out to Madison Damon. This is a real low-scoring ball game. I hate to tell you that.
Whole lot
about
lower.
Good defense all the way around, basically.
Wow, that's not the pass I would have anticipated her to make.
Sterling goes out to Moeller. Moeller loses it out of bounds on the left side.
But some of the low scoring has been that right there. The Lady Eagles have tried to be unselfish, making an extra pass. And they've turned the ball over the last 2 times down the court, trying to make an extra pass when a shot would have been easier.
Shot, you could take it to the hole and make points, and they're just playing slow offense is what they're doing right here. Down the left corner. And I can understand that logic. I know these coaches and stuff, and they know that there's people watching them. They'll see tapes of them and plan their strategy for on down the road. And it's good to win in January, but you just have to win at playoff times. But I know the other night, the Cordell game with Snyder, we had people from Arapahoe, from Sayre, from where there was 2 or 3 other schools.
There were 2 or 3 other schools
people there watching Cordell and Snyder play, just getting a feel for it and getting acclimated to what the competition they'd be playing. So,
and you don't like showing everything you got. Don't like showing all your cards.
Right. Ball comes loose from Cordell. It goes down the court to the right side. Layup for number 21, and Carly Easter takes the deuce on the right side. That's what you expect to see when you get a breakaway like that.
Yeah.
And it's a 13-7 lead.
She's plenty fast, and here comes their half-court trap, trying to prevent a last-second shot. And
ball goes out of bounds off of Cordell on the pass on the far side.
7 seconds to go in the half.
13-7, a 6-point lead for the Sayre Lady Eagles. Bring the ball down the court, launching one from 22 feet. Rebound comes out to Taylor Jaworski. And at halftime, it will be Cordell 7, Sayre 13. We'll take a break and hear from our sponsors. You're listening to the Western Equipment Classic right here on Fox Radio.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
When your doctor prescribes, get that prescription filled at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Professional, courteous service every time. And friends, you're more than just a customer to Jimmy Evetts and staff. You are a friend. Evetts Drug has a great selection of gift ideas, including many OU and OSU items, perfume and lots of fragrances, jewelry, and a whole lot more. Greeting cards, a great selection, and at the best price anywhere. Great folks to do business with. That would be Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Come see us.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team, and that's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Blue Devils. No matter what luck may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has a play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
from Farmers Insurance, we want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
Go Big Blue!
High Plains Bank, located at 200 North College Street in Cordell, is the place to handle all of your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on mortgages, vehicle, commercial, and ag loans, along with friendly customer service. At High Plains Bank, we always have a cup of hot coffee or a cold drink waiting for you. High Plains Bank, community-driven and a proud supporter of the Cordell Blue Devils, member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Terry Jones at Sunshine Cafe in Cordell. Don and I just wanted to thank all of our customers for their business and support over the years. We so enjoy seeing you come through our doors, and we love serving you good food every day. If you haven't eaten at the Sunshine Cafe in Cordell, come see us. There's nothing like a little sunshine in the morning for lunch and for dinner. We'll warm up your day at the Sunshine Cafe on the square in Cordell.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken, meat packs for every budget, and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
You know, sometimes you just want good food, cooked fresh and made to order just the way you like it. Or a great tasting quarter-pound hamburger for only $2 after 4 o'clock. And sometimes you just want a great salad bar any time of the day. And daily specials? That's a fantastic idea too. Well, we've got the place that'll make that happen right here in Cordell. Shorty's, just east of the traffic light in Cordell. Shorty's is even open late after every home football game. So find your coupon in the Blue Devil football program. That's Shorty's in Cordell. Go Blue Devils!
Did you know water heating is the second largest energy expense in your home? 90% of the energy your washing machine uses goes to heating the water. Your clothes really don't get any cleaner if you wash them in hot water. In fact, the kind of laundry detergent you use is more of a factor than water temperature. So save up to $40 a year by washing in cold water. Low-flow shower heads are also a great way to save water, hot and cold. Replace your old shower head and you could save more than 40% of the water you use when you bathe. These energy-saving tips brought to you by CK Energy.
Brown Ford in Cordell is now Wheeler Ford. Expect the same great service and selection you've always had from Brown Ford, now Wheeler Ford. Casey Horn and Tom Machunsky want to sell you a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV. They have a great selection, pre-owned and new Fords. If we don't have what you want, we'll find it. Your small-town dealer is now Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Country dealer, country prices. That's Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Let us make you a real deal real soon.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Western Equipment Classic here in Arapahoe, Oklahoma, featuring the Cordell Lady Blue Devils and the Sayre Lady Eagles. Here at halftime, it's a 13-7 lead for the Sayre Lady Eagles over the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Scoring has been pretty basic right here, as Kelby Wilson has hit 3 deuces, Carly Easter has hit 2 deuces, and Kylie Easter hit a 3, so that's their 13 points. Possession here goes to the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Andrew Palmer has hit a deuce, Casey Lee a deuce, and Lacey Birch a 3. So that's your scoring from top to bottom, and Cordell has the ball here as we start this third period of play. Down to the left side to Casey Lee on the wing, working on the perimeter right here. The Lady Blue Devils came back out of the locker room, had a few minutes of shoot around here. Coach Richardson kept his Sayre Lady Eagles in the locker room until it was time to be on the floor. Into Megan Brown, left side to Casey Lee. Casey Lee starts to dribble. She's double teamed right there. The ball is thrown away, given to the Sayre Lady Eagles. Bailey Sterling with the ball. She'll drive left side, steps through traffic, and they call her for the travel. She walked all over Cordell, but they call her for the travel. So that's probably the better call of the group right there.
If I'm Coach Richardson, I'm probably grateful for the travel rather than the foul.
Yes, all the way around. So Madison Damon inbounds to Megan Brown. Megan will draw the triple team in the backcourt. Across the timeline to Taylor Jaworski. Taylor gives it back to Megan. Picks up her dribble. Left side over to Madison Damon. Back over to Megan. Back to Madison. Back to Casey Lee in the left corner. The defense floats out there. Carries it back out to Megan Brown. Megan with the ball. Not even coming in close to the three-point arc. Trying to draw the defense out. Ball comes down to Casey Lee. They crash to the floor. It's tied up right there. Dual possessions called, which will give it to the Sayre Lady Eagles. But you see a little more hustle and aggressiveness. They're trying to get to the ball and make sure that they can control it from top to bottom. Sayre Lady Eagles with the ball. Over on the far side is Ryan Richardson. Back to the near side to Jenny Easter. Jenny down the right side to Bailey Sterling. Sterling holds the ball. Bounce pass into Wilson. Back out high. Shot put up from three-point land off the rim right there. Taylor Jaworski outfights everybody for that rebound. Good job, Taylor Jaworski.
Now, we are doing a pretty good job on the boards, keeping them to just about one and done.
Down low, Casey Lee to the right baseline. Starts to dribble in. Clears it back out to Megan Brown on the left side. On three-point range, nothing there. The defense is in her face from top to bottom in the paint. The right side to Taylor. Starts to dribble in. Double teamed and loses the ball to the Sayre Lady Eagles. 2 minutes gone here in the third period of play, and nobody has scored here in the second half. 13-7 is our score. 6-point lead for the Sayre Lady Eagles. Lob pass in to Andrew Palmer. Takes that bounce pass away from Sayre. Good turnover for Sayre if you're a Cordell fan.
If you're a Cordell fan.
If you're a Sayre fan, not so much then. So no problem. Down to Casey Lee on the left baseline. Out high to Madison Damon. Right side to Megan Brown. Megan comes back in the paint to Taylor Jaworski. She turns into traffic. Sterling is doing a super job in there. Richardson did a super job on Taylor on that effort right there. But both the young lady down low for Sayre have done a super job on Cordell defensively.
Yeah, they're getting the ball in good position in the paint, but that defense is collapsing on them.
Jenny Easter puts up a shot. Taylor Jaworski with the rebound. She'll clear it back out to Madison Damon. Madison goes left side down to Casey Lee on the left wing. She draws the double team immediately back out to Madison Damon. Trying to keep it. Can't get anything open down low because of the Sayre defense. Casey Lee clears it back out high again.
And on the perimeter, we're not ready to shoot when we catch the ball.
No.
Well, if we're ready to shoot when we catch the ball, we'll get a few shots off, and some of those will go. But right now, when we're catching the ball, we're just not ready to shoot. Feet aren't facing the basket. You know, we're not looking to shoot. We're looking just to catch. And let's see what. There we go.
No,
right there. Just what happened.
Damon, she had her feet set.
Yep.
She was ready. That's the way that play was designed. You drew the defense to the right side. It came back to her on the left side. Money ball right there. 13-10 is our score now. We're only down one possession at this point. For the Sayre Lady Eagles, down low left side to Wilson. Turns around from point blank range. And Kelby Wilson has her fourth deuce. She has 8 points for the Sayre Lady Eagles. And back to a 15-10 5-point lead for the Sayre Lady Eagles. On the far side, Megan Brown with the ball. Lob pass down to Taylor Jaworski.
Good pass.
There's going to be a foul on Sayre.
I believe they're going to get Richardson. If they get Richardson, that should be her third.
Yes, it is. Ryan Richardson, I've got her at 2. Let's see.
I got her for 3.
Yep, they got her with 3. I thought that one when they called 11, I thought it was a foul on us. So,
yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. She got the charge.
And so the ball will be inbounded by Cordell over the near side to Madison Damon. She starts to dribble, comes back out to Megan Brown on the left corner in the paint. Good drive shot put up by Lacey Birch, and she's fouled.
That's going to be 14.
That'll be Kelby Wilson's foul. That'll be her first foul of the ball game. And on the free throw line, Lacey Birch. Lacey hit a 3 in the second period, so this will be her first trip to the free throw line. Rolls that one around and bounces it in. Good job for Lacey Birch with her 4th point of the ball game. And it's 15-11, 4-point lead for the Sayre Lady Eagles. Lacey Birch, second one, nothing but net right there. She hits 2 for 2 and gives her 5 points in the game, and it's a 3-point lead, 15-12 for the Sayre Lady Eagles. Ball brought down by Kylie Easter. Baseline left, tipped out of bounds by Cordell. It'll be Sayre ball underneath their own basket.
And Lady Blue Devils hanging around.
You got to say, you're only one possession off.
Yep.
You know, I'd like to be 3 possessions in the lead, but I'll take the 1 possession down. Sterling, left side,
my goodness.
360 roll around the rim and comes back out.
That did everything but go down.
Had a little spin to it right there, a little English on it. Down to the near side to Madison Damon. Damon with the ball, gets back. Oh, has her pockets picked right there by Carly Easter. Carly's going to take the house left side over to Wilson, and Wilson takes her deuce right there. It'll be 5 deuces for Wilson. She's taking good in-close shots, taking the layup, the breakaway, the give and go, and she's got 10, 17-12, back to the 5-point lead for the Sayre Lady Eagles.
Yeah, she's a good, solid player for the Lady Eagles.
Got good position, good base, good attitude of where she's at around the basket and being able to put it up. Megan Brown with the ball. She'll draw the double team out there if she comes in close. But when you're staying 25 to 28 feet away, there's really not a threat to shoot right there. Now she's back to 30, so we'll back up. Picks up her dribble back to the near side to Madison Damon.
Now Big Brother from 25 feet away would have taken it.
Yeah. A tip away right there. That'll be Sterling tips it out of bounds for the Sayre Lady Eagles. Cordell will have the ball underneath their own basket on the south end of the floor. 17-12 with 2:42 to go in this third period of play. Megan inbounds to Andrew Palmer. Palmer out to Madison Damon. Ball's tipped away by Ryan Richardson's left foot, and it'll be Cordell ball inbounding here on the near side. One more time, Madison Damon to inbound, gets it into Megan Brown. Megan working out high. Going to have to set up the offense and work something there. Andrew Palmer tries to sneak in baseline right, gets the pass down to her, pass it back out, working around the perimeter. And if you don't handle the ball cleanly, there's play ball.
Defense is on you. Good job by Andrea Palmer right there with that backside rebound.
She's double teamed right there, knocked out by Sayre. It'll be Cordell ball one more time. 17-12 is her score, 2:18 to go in the third period. Inbound to Casey Lee. Down the left side to Lacey Birch. Back out to Madison Damon. Around the perimeter to Megan Brown. To the corner to Andrea Palmer. Working defense. You're just not getting anything open in the middle for the defense from the Sayre defense. It keeps Cordell out of that right there.
And honestly, too, we don't have a real big target in the middle either.
Right.
There's Megan.
Megan, 3-point land. Casey Lee goes up, and you got to love it. Okay, Lacey Birch had the ball, but she was actually forced out of bounds. Might have been bumped or pushed. Well, she went out of bounds with the ball. So.
And that would have been a good crackback block.
Yeah, from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Ball goes in the paint, right side to Richardson, down the right corner to Sterling, back out high on the right side to Kylie Easter.
Where's
Shot
Wilson?
from left side, in and out from 10 foot out. Wilson likes to be a little bit closer right there. She can make them layups. Ooh, Andrew Palmer saved that ball right there. Good thing she didn't have a possession. It might have been travel. Over the near side to Madison Damon. Damon with the ball. Minute 15 to go in this third period. Down low left side to Lacey Birch. Back out to the right side to Megan Brown. Megan holds the ball. Defense comes over on her. Back to the near side to Madison Damon.
Oh, a little high.
Lose control on it, and it's out of bounds off of Cordell.
I don't know if it was a little high or she just mistimed her jump just a little bit there. Nonetheless, it went out of bounds, and that's a turnover.
That gives the ball back to Sayre. Destiny Moeller checks back in. And number 11, Ryan Richardson, comes out for the Sayre Lady Eagles. Under a minute to go, and Sayre's going to work down the court, draw a little more pressure defense right here. Over on the far side is Carly Easter. Out on the left wing is Destiny Moeller. Down on the left corner is Wilson. In the paint left side, turnaround comes back to the near side is Kylie Easter. Back to the near side to Sterling. Sterling with the ball. Casey Lee has her number. Over the left side to Moeller. Moeller down to 30 seconds to go. Turnaround jumper from the free throw line. And Carly Easter says, I'll take that free shot.
And even that one rolled around the rim about 4 times before it went down.
367-20. It got all the rim it could right there. Down to 15 seconds. 19-12, a 7-point lead. Back to Casey Lee, left side down the point. Oh, ball Destiny Moeller goes out of bounds off of the Sayre Lady Eagles.
Well, they're going to call Lacey Birch with a foul down on the baseline. Evidently, Mr. Official didn't like what was going on down there. And
a little extra contact right there, so that's just, I think, a little payback from the couple times she's been pushed out of bounds.
Yeah.
From top to bottom. 7 seconds. Down the mid-court line to Carly Easter. Comes in, 10-foot jumper off the front iron. Cordell, Andrew Palmer with the ball. Launch one. There it has a launch. And at the end of 3 periods of play, it's Sayre 19, Cordell 12. We'll take a 1-minute break and be right back. You're listening to the Western Equipment Classic right here on Fox Radio.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best Catnapper, Bassett and Ashley Furniture, bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Back here at the Western Equipment Classic, 4th and final period of play for the Sayre Lady Eagles and the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. The Sayre Lady Eagles have a 7-point lead. Now, at the end of one, they had a 3-point lead. At halftime, they had a 6-point lead. Now it's a 7-point lead. It's time for Cordell to run and gun right here and get this back in Cordell control. Back out high to number 24 is Camden Davis. Back down to Casey Lee in the left corner. Back out to Camden Davis. Working the perimeter over the right side to Megan Brown. Working around the perimeter, trying to get something going here for the Lady Blue Devils. Sayre a little more intense on their defense. They're going to come out and triple team out high.
Yeah, there's no pun intended, but I'm sitting here watching number 21, Carly Easter. She's the Energizer Bunny out there. She just hadn't lost a step the whole game.
She keeps it moving all the way around. Down to Andrew Palmer on the right baseline. Down to Casey Lee. Dribbles once, tries to get it back out. Comes back out to Sayre to number 11 is Ryan Richardson. She'll feed it back to, in the backcourt there to number 5 is Easter. You can call an Easter about any time. You got it most right 3 out of 5 times.
3 out of 5 times if we call her Easter, it's going to be one of them.
It goes down to Wilson, right side out to Sterling. Into Wilson in the paint. Right side, lob pass baseline right. Clears it back out on the far side. Back to the near side to Ryan Richardson. 3-ball.
Whoa,
in and out,
man.
360 or maybe a little more.
This rim on this end of the floor has done this to both teams. Everything but go in.
It'll roll around and spin around inside the iron and then spin out right there. 19-12 is her score. 7-point lead with 6.5 left in this ball game. Down to Casey Lee on the near side. Back out to Camden Davis.
That was a good pass, just wasn't ready for it.
Might have had a foul called on Megan Brown, a little reach in right there. She tried to reach in and get that dribble away, and Megan Brown draws her first foul for Cordell.
Good defensive form there by Megan. Had her hands in front of the ball carrier and took her to the ground.
Tackle. Is that in
that's
football like a good tackle?
That's a good
okay.
tackle.
Good downfield tackle there. So ball comes down to the right side to Wilson. Out on the far side to Kylie Easter. Back to the near side to Ryan Richardson. Ryan Richardson back in the paint to Wilson. Back out left side. Trying to work it out. Well, when you've got a 7-point lead, you can take your time on these. Ball comes out to the near side. There's a lot of contacts not being called either direction.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm okay with that.
I'm okay as long as it's both directions.
Both directions, no problem there. Ball out high to the Sayre Lady Eagles. There's a drive shot put up from 12. No go. Casey Lee with the rebound. Gets through traffic right there. And Casey Lee will bring it down the court for the Lady Blue Devils. Down to Andrew Palmer. Back out to Megan Brown. Megan Brown has the ball out high. Working up, trying to set up a play there. 5.5 to go in the ball game. Down in the corner to Casey Lee on the right side. Back out to Megan Brown. Megan starts to work. Gets the ball down to the near side to Camden Davis. Davis left side to Andrew Palmer in the paint.
Good
Casey
pass.
Lee baseline right. Puts it up and she's fouled by Kelby Wilson for the Sayre Lady Eagles. That'll be Wilson's second foul of the ball game.
One of the few times tonight she's been out of defensive position, and Lady Blue Devils were able to get the pass down to the baseline, and Casey Lee is fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2.
Take 2 of them right here and make both of them, Casey Lee. Got to have points on these, Casey. Off the rim, back iron right there, rolls out wrong. And this is only the 6th. That was the 5th free shot. This will be the 6th attempt in this ballgame. Sayre has not had a free shot in this ballgame.
Wow.
And Cordell has hit 2 of 4. They've hit 2 of 5 right now. And 2 of 6 as that one bounces out wrong for Casey Lee. 19-12, a low-scoring ballgame. This should be a first quarter score, basically. And,
yeah, no kidding.
And the Sayre Lady Eagles taking their time. And they know that as long as you win your opening round game, you stay on the championship side of the bracket. So we saw Brian Richardson do a lot of substitutions from top to bottom. Gets his people in, back out to Ryan Richardson. Left side over to Carly Easter. Easter dribbles in the paint. Back out to Richardson. There you go.
She finally finds the range on one, and that gives them a 10-point lead.
That's Ryan Richardson's first points in the ball game, and only the second 3 made by the Sayre Lady Eagles, and they usually shoot a lot of threes. Out on the far side to Megan Brown. She looked at a 3 from about 25 feet. Decided not to. Down to Casey Lee, baseline right. Megan puts up the 3 ball there, front iron. She took that one from about 23 feet. Ball comes loose. Pinballs around off the Sayre Lady Eagles. And driving down the court down here, Ryan Richardson. Down the corner down here to Sterling. The ball is deflected by Cordell to Andrew Palmer. Coach Richardson is upset big time. Andrew Palmer from 10. Andrew Palmer has her second basket of the day.
Andrea has a good mid-range jumper.
She puts it up, made it look good. 22-14, an 8-point lead for the Sayre Lady Eagles with 3:50 to go in this ball game. Ball comes down to the court. Top of the key will be Ryan Richardson. She's running the point for the Sayre Lady Eagles now. And Sterling sets the pick. Andrew Palmer stays with her step for step. Over to Carly Easter. There's a touch there by Megan Brown.
Now, whoever tries to tell Coach Richardson he's getting old and out of shape, he just jumped off that bench by about, a good 1.5 to 2 feet play ago. He still got some hops over there.
You know that adrenaline's pumping right now. So even with an 8-point lead, he's still pushing them with 3.5 left in this first round ball game here at the Western Equipment Classic. Down low, Sterling left side wide open.
Defense fell asleep on the backside.
It's Bailey Sterling's first points of the ball game. That's what we've not been able to do.
Yeah.
We've tried to get somebody open baseline left or right,
just
trying
haven't
to get
been
them
able
open,
to get them there.
And that one was wide open as the defense went out high. 24-14, back to the 10-point lead that Sayre had earlier. And down to the corner to Andrew Palmer. Lob pass to Casey Lee, baseline right, off the glass, no good. Tapped out by Cordell, but it goes back to the Sayre Lady Eagles. Andrew Palmer cut off the dribble there of Kylie Easter. Back the other way, Megan Brown does a step through. She called glass. She did call glass on that one.
I'm not sure she was looking, but it went in nonetheless.
She's unconscious. She don't have to see it to make it work. Just believe it now. So 24-16, back to the 8-point lead. And there's a nice deuce by Kelby Wilson again. She has 12 of their 26 points.
Yeah, she's definitely been their glue today.
Okay. And back for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Down the right side to Casey Lee. Back out high to Megan Brown. Back to Casey Lee. She's going to drive in. Right side, step through.
Why is he? See, this is where I have trouble. The official on the baseline, 2 feet away from the play, doesn't call a travel, but the official at the half-court line, 35 feet away, calls the travel. That's where I have problems sometimes.
Yeah. One way or the other, it's still a travel on Cordell. Good move, good try right there by Casey Lee. Just did not work to benefit the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. With 26-16, a 10-point lead for the Sayre Lady Eagles. Just a good day. If you get an opportunity, come on up here to Arapahoe to this Western Equipment Classic. This ball game featuring Cordell Lady Blue Devils and the Sayre Lady Eagles. The next game will be, the boys' game will be Sayre and Lokiba Sickles. We saw Lokiba Sickles at the Minco tournament, so that'll be a pretty good matchup there.
Always a solid team coming out of Lokiba Sickles.
And so the third game of the day will feature the Canute Lady Trojans and the Snyder Lady Cyclones. We saw Snyder on Tuesday. That should be a good ball game. The fourth game of the day will feature the Snyder boys and the Canute boys. So you got good action all day long, and that's just the first half of the action for today. So we're going to bring you all of those and make sure you can enjoy them and tell your sponsors we appreciate that one here at the Western Equipment Classic at the Arapahoe Butler Gymnasium.
Which is a nice gymnasium. It's a comfortable setting. They got the concession stands open, so, I mean, you can bring everybody out and feed them and scratch your itch for all the popcorn you can handle.
You bet. And if weather gets inclement and goes downhill, it's still nice inside here all the way around. Sayre with the ball.
It is a nice facility they have here.
Sayre with the ball. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Down the right side to Carly Easter. She drives baseline right, runs over the top of Taylor Jaworski. Taylor did a good move. She had position, and she takes that charge well. That's not the first charge she's had, not the first time she's knocked down, but she bounces back up real well. Okay, Camden Davis and Lacey Birch check back in.
There's not much of her to bounce.
No. She's smooth and does a good job. She's going to come out and take a little breather, as does Madison Damon for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Inbound over here to Megan Brown. Megan far side to Andrew Palmer. Andrew Palmer down the right side to Lacey Birch. And gets through the traffic over there, loses the handle on it. She takes out some bleachers over there. The good thing they're portable chairs. She took them down with her as she came through. Andrew Palmer had a good idea, good thought making that pass to her. Just didn't work out well.
Yeah, she just couldn't get her hands on it. And good thing those were the folding type chairs, because if that had been a bench, that would have hurt.
You bet, big time. And so Taylor Jaworski and Madison Damon come back in for Cordell, and Camden Davis and Lacey Birch come out. Inbound down to Carly Easter. Carly Easter, well, we're going to hold the ball. If we got the lead and the points, 100 seconds left in the ball game right here. We don't have to do a lot if you're not going to come out and guard us. And if you come out, you're going to leave somebody open on the baseline. Sayre leaves 2 girls down low because if you get a baseline shot, they're going to take it right here. Minute 30, 90 seconds left. Dribbling
they almost
by
got the turnover, and she's kicked it twice.
But she's using her third hand.
Yeah.
There's a drive by Sterling. Dish off left side to Kelby Wilson.
Good defense by the Lady Blue Devils, forcing the mishandle on the ball. And the ball actually got kicked twice by the Eagles. Should have been a turnover.
And there's a foul called on Jenny Easter. She ran all over Cordell Lady Blue Devils, and it'll be in the inbound for Cordell. Minute 10 left in the ball game, and a 12-point lead for Sayre at 28-16.
She's got to meet the family quota on the fouls. There's 3 Easters on the floor. They should have at least 6 fouls between them.
No blood, no foul in the Easter family there. So they do this enough. They do it regular and do it often now. Down the left side to Casey Lee. Back out high to Madison Damon. There's a kick.
Yeah,
I could hear that
yeah.
one. You can hear that one. You can call that one pretty easily. So Carly Easter, she said, I'm going to boot that one. If she wants to be a field goal kicker for the football league, pro football here coming up. Into Megan Brown. Megan with the ball. 50 seconds left in the ball game. Right side over to Madison Damon. Madison to hold the ball. Megan, 3 ball.
There it goes.
There she hit a 3. Megan has 5 points in the ball game. And you don't often see Megan shoot one from 24 or 25 feet out, but she's got the range and can hit those with no problem. Ball comes back out high with 30 seconds. It's a 28-19 lead, 9-point lead for the Sayre Lady Eagles. baseline left. Shot comes down to Wilson. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded out here by number 25 is Snodgrass. And the ball comes out of bounds off of Sayre. It'll be Cordell ball for 18 more seconds in this ball game. Inbound over to Megan Brown on the right side. Megan draws the double team. Clears it down to Andrew Palmer. Andrew Palmer, baseline right. Down to Casey Lee in traffic. Dishes off to Taylor. Taylor Jaworski for the deuce. Good ball handling by the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Gets them 2 more points. It's a 7-point ball game. 28-21. And that'll be your final score of the ball game. Sayre Lady Eagles win this one by a score of 28-21 over the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Here at the Western Oklahoma Classic, we'll run down some scoring for both teams. You had Destiny Moeller, no points. Miranda Snodgrass, no points. Then Jenny Easter had no points. Bailey Sterling had a deuce right here in the fourth quarter of the ball game. Ryan Richardson finally hit a 3 here in the fourth quarter of the ball game. Then you had Kylie Easter hit a 3. She had 3 points for the ball game. Carly Easter hit 3 deuces, so she had 6 points for the ball game. And leading the scoring for the Sayre Lady Eagles will be Kelby Wilson, as she had 14 points for the Sayre Lady Eagles, leading the way in scoring in this ball game. For the Cordell Lady Blue Devils, they will have Camden Davis is the only one that didn't get to score. She had limited playing time. Lacey Birch had 5 points. She had a 3 and a couple of deuces. She had 5. Casey Lee had a deuce in the first quarter of play. Taylor Jaworski hit that last deuce here in the fourth quarter. Megan Brown hit a 2 and a 3. She had 5 points. Andrea Palmer winds up with 4 points. She had a deuce in the first and fourth quarter. And Madison Damon hit a big 3 in the third quarter. So the scoring honors go to the Sayre Lady Eagles as they win this one by a score of 28-21. This will put Sayre in the Friday game at 6:30 as they will be playing the winner of the Cheyenne Raiden and Arapahoe Butler ball game, which won't happen until 6:30 this evening. Cordell will move to the 1:10 game tomorrow afternoon, so we'll be here for that. We'll be here for the rest of these ball games anyway, but Cordell will play the loser of the Cheyenne Raiden Arapahoe Butler ball game. So Cordell will get the loser of the Cheyenne Raiden and Arapahoe Butler game, and then Sayre will get the winner of that ball game. So the Western Equipment Classic continues right here as we get ready for this ball game featuring the, who did I say is out here on this
Sayre
one?
Eagles and Lookeba Sickles.
Sayre Eagles and Lookeba.
What are they? The
Panthers.
Panthers,
yeah.
The Wampus Cats, or I don't know what they were.
It'll be a good ball game, I guarantee it. So we're looking forward to this next ball game. We're going to go back and hear from our sponsors. Then we'll be back and bring you the boys game featuring Sayre and Lookeba Sickles. You're listening to the Western Equipment Classic right here on Fox Radio.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554. Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, communities of care.
From the moment you walk through the door, Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell will delight your senses. We have gift items to please any recipient and new items coming in all the time, along with beautiful flowers and arrangements for every occasion. Our foremost wish is to provide you with quality service and products so we can see you returning through our door again and again. New owners Terry and Donna Jones welcome you to come in anytime and see all of the new additions and the continued traditions at Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell.
Do you move to sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
When your doctor prescribes, get that prescription filled at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Professional, courteous service every time. And friends, you're more than just a customer to Jimmy Evetts and staff. You are a friend. Evetts Drug has a great selection of gift ideas, including many OU and OSU items, perfume and lots of fragrances, jewelry, and a whole lot more. Greeting cards, a great selection, and at the best price anywhere. Great folks to do business with. That would be Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Come see us.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team, and that's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Blue Devils. No matter what luck may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has a play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a